Hi, tonight we are going to share a story called The Path to True Happiness, Zen story that will change your life. Once upon a time, two monks were traveling together. On their way home, they arrived at the bank of a river only to find that the bridge had been damaged. They realized they would have to wade across the river to continue their journey. As they stood there, contemplating their next move, they noticed a distressed lady also stranded on the riverbank, unable to cross due to the damaged bridge. The elder monk approached the lady and kindly inquired if she needed help to cross the river. The lady expressed her need for assistance. Without hesitation, the elder monk offered to carry her across the river on his back. The younger monk was taken aback by this gesture, for their monastic vows required them to avoid any form of intimacy or contact with females. However, he chose to remain silent and observe. With great care, the elder monk lifted the lady onto his back and began to wade through the flowing river. The younger monk followed behind, carrying their belongings. Although he maintained silence, he couldn't help but feel disturbed by the elder monk's actions. After safely reaching the other side of the river, the elder monk gently set the lady down, bid her farewell, and continued their journey. The monks walked in silence for several miles, but the younger monk couldn't suppress his thoughts any longer. Anger and frustration overwhelmed him as he formed various accusations against the elder monk in his mind. He questioned the elder monk's integrity in the validity of his teachings, believing that this act was a display of hypocrisy. Unable to bear the weight of his thoughts, the younger monk finally reached a breaking point at a rest point several hours later. He could no longer contain his emotions and burst out, "How can you call yourself a devout monk when you seize the first opportunity to touch a female? All the teachings you imparted to me now seem like nothing but hypocrisy. Your actions have made you a big hypocrite." The elder monk looked surprised by the outburst and calmly responded, "I put down that lady at the river bank many hours ago. Why are you still carrying her along with you?" Suddenly, it dawned on the younger monk that while he had physically left the river behind, he had been carrying the burden of judgment and anger within his mind all along. The elder monk's act of helping the lady had long been over, but the younger monk had allowed his negative thoughts to persist. Realizing his mistake, the younger monk felt a sense of clarity and peace washing over him. He understood that holding on to resentment and assumptions only caused suffering and obscured his ability to see the truth. From that moment forward, he resolved to let go of his anger and judgments, focusing instead on the path of compassion, understanding, and mindfulness. Together, the monks continued their journey, their minds now free from the weight of unnecessary burdens. They embraced the teachings of impermanence, forgiveness, and the importance of living in the present moment, embodying the essence of true spiritual practice. And so, their story carried on, a testament to the transformative power of self-reflection and the liberation that comes from releasing the burdens of the past. This Zen story has a beautiful message about living in the present moment. How often do we carry around past hurts, holding on to resentments, when the only person we are really hurting is ourselves? Instead, we can choose to let go of what doesn't serve us anymore and concentrate on the present moment. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel. It will help us a lot.